Hello friends, today we'll create SOS app. So let's start. First, start a new project, name SOS app. Okay, open the project. First we design a screen. We require 4 layouts, 3 horizontal and 1 table. So we'll get this layout from here. Just select, drag and drop. So I already created, so I'll just show you. It's visible. In first layout I rename as a setting. In that I added 2 buttons and 1 label, which you get from here, user interface. This is a button, just select it and drag it here where you want to place. Okay, so it is like a drag and drop. Okay, so these 2 buttons I selected and 1 label. Here is the label, same you need to click it, drag it and drop it. Okay, in setting button, these are the properties. So what I done, I keep font as a bold, it will appear bold. Okay, font size 15, pixel button pixel height 50, button width 100 pixel. So when you select the button and drag it and drop it, it will appear like this. It is a default one. Okay, so but if you want like this kind of button or any other design, what you need to do, you need to download the image of that button or design what you want. Then just go here, let me show you, sorry. Okay, just go here, images, select upload image, choose image from your computer. Okay, and just click OK. So I already uploaded this many images like button, gray, green, orange and red. So which you want to define, you can select from here and then click just OK. So I already selected as orange image for this button and gray for this. Okay, then here you need to type text which will appear on the button. Okay, and then alignment of the text and color, same you need to do for the back button and any other button which you want in your app screen. Same for label, what I did, keep font as a bold, so it will appear bold, font size 40, then pixel height, pixel width, then text, what text you want to display, color and alignment. Okay, so this is about our setting part. Then configuration, so let me visual. So I'll explain what these layouts or these buttons will do. So first is in setting, when you click setting button, it will show you this config part. Okay, so you need to fill contact numbers whom you want to send the emergency message. Your emergency message you need to type here, otherwise there is a one default message which will send to your defined contacts. Okay, the submit button is for save this data. Okay, what is the main part is the SOS button. So when you click this button, this data SOS SMS will send to your defined contacts. Okay, and for configuring this information, you need to enter a password, so no one can change your data. Okay, so this is the philosophy of this app. In config layout we have these 4 labels, one for contact 1, contact 2, contact 3, one and another is SMS. Then we have 3 text box four text box, one for contact 1, contact 2, contact 3, and emergency message. So label, I already explained how to configure or how to define the properties of label. For text box, you need to select here, this is a normal text box, just select, drag and drop here. Okay, in that you need to define what will be the font size when you type it. Okay, then the height, width. Okay, hint, if you want to give any hint, you can type here, it will appear when text box is empty. So now it is for contact number, so what we do, we just select numbers only, so no one can enter text. It allows numbers only. Okay, then we put this empty. If you want to give if you want to show any default number, you can enter here. For this app, will keep it as empty. In SMS text box, we write one default SMS: hi, I'm in emergency, please help. Okay, this is a default SMS. So this is about text config layout. In main layout, we have one button only, so which is our main character. When we click this button, the SMS will trigger to configure number. Here, to maintain this button in the center of screen, what I did, I added two labels, so which I use as a spacing label. Okay, but for button, the same properties what I explained for other buttons. Okay, and then password. In password layout, we have one label, one password text box, and one login button. So password text box you will get from here. What is the difference between the password text box and simple text box is, while you write in a simple text box, the text will appear. While you write in a password text box, the text will not appear, the star or period symbol will appear, so no one can see what you are typing. Okay, so that's about the screen. Now we have to add some blocks for SMS, storage and location. So for SMS or for texting, we need to add one block from here, social, this box, select, drag and drop, then like this, then storage to store the configure data like contact numbers, password and all that. This one, just select it, drag it and drop it. Then for location, we need to get a sensor data, so go into sensor, select locations, drag it and drop it, so it will capture your mobile location. Okay, now first is screen. So here is a screen 1. In that, when you click on screen 1, this menu box will appear. So here first is a when back press. So when you press back button on your mobile phone, so what action you want, so just select this block, drag it and drop it. Okay, so it is showing red cross because I already have this block, so it is showing that it is a duplicate, so I just delete it. So what I did in a back press button, close application. When I will click back or press back button in my mobile, the application will close. So how to configure this? So when press back, you will get this block from screen. Okay, then close application, you will get this from here, controls, scroll down, and here is close application. Just select it, drag it and stick it here. Okay, so it is already there, that's why it is not. Okay, then Next part, so we have setting button on your main screen. If you remember, we have one setting button, this one. Okay, so just let me hide this. So this setting button, so when you click the setting button, what happen when you click setting button? So you get this box from here, setting button, and just click when click setting button. Okay, so just select, drag and drop, same as explained earlier. Okay, so when you click setting button, this action will happen. So what the action? First, password visible, so password layout will visible. Okay, so where you get this block, so click on here, password layout, password visible to, just select it and just put it here. So it will, okay, so already I have. So then attach true, so when you click it will true. So you remember I just uncheck this visible, so when you click setting button, it automatically check this visible and the password layout screen will appear. Okay, so you need to attach here true. So where from you get this true, just type true, it will appear. The click on true and this, sorry, true, and this true block is here. Just select, drag it and stick here. Okay, same you need to. Then again, next one what we want, so once we click the setting button, the setting button we want to disappear, so we took setting button visible to disappear. So click on setting button, here is a visible to, just select, drag and drop here and attach this true one and just click here, drop down here you have false option, so select this false. So when you click setting button, the password layout visible with all the component that layout have, then the setting button will disappear and the main screen will disappear. Main layout have the SOS button. Okay, this thing will disappear. Then you need to fill the data into the password. So when you click setting, this password will appear. Then you need to enter a password and click login. So once you click login, what happen if the data fill in text password text box is equal to admin? So I just set admin as a password. So how to set this thing? So you need to get control, here you have if then else, just click it, drag it and here put here, so it will connect. Okay, then we want to compare the data, so you go to the logic, select this compare box. Okay, so let me show if is, then put this compare here. Then what I want, my password is admin, so I want to set password as admin, so I just take this text box, right at main here. So now my password is admin, and if I type here, admin and then click on login, so what it will do, it take that data. So just you want to go here, password layout, then password text box, then here is password text box text, this one you need to select this block, password text box text, just select, put here. So what it will do, it will compare this data typed in password text box with this. So if you type admin, so it is equal to admin, then this action will happen. What is the action? Set password invisible. Okay, so we set it as a false, and the password screen will invisible, configuration screen will be visible. So this we set here password screen as a true, just select it, copy, paste and set as a false. Okay, so it will disappear. And the configuration screen from here set to visible, just select, put here like this, then just then write true, this true, so it will start appearing. Okay, just let me delete these blocks, I don't want. Okay, then the configuration screen will appear. So password screen will disappear and configuration screen will appear. This screen is appear. Okay, then in that configuration screen will appear. Okay, and if the password you typed is not matching, if you type like instead of admin you type something different like user or any xyz, then it will not match. Then what happen, if it is not matching, then this action will perform. Like in the password text box hint you get enter correct password, and the text box background color will be red. So you get these blocks, go to the password text box, click here, here is the background color, just select it, drag it, drop it. Okay, like this. Then you want color, so go here, colors, red color, pick it. Okay, like this. Okay, and for text box hint you want here to go here, then first set text box hint this button. Okay, okay, and you want to show some hint, so just copy this empty text block, type what hint you want to show, like enter correct password. Okay, and just select this and put here else action. Okay, so I already have my else action, so I will not going to put this new one, and so I just dump it into the delete box. Okay, this will happen once your password is matched with your default password. The next action will happen is config window will open. In config window we have these text boxes for number, this is for SMS and submit button. So you need to go here config layout, in that you have submit button, just click here. So when you click submit button, this action you want to perform. Okay, so you know from where you get that if block, you get this if block from control here. Okay, then what action you want to perform is, if the typed or entered number into this text boxes are numbers, I mean to say if typed data into this text box are number, then this action will perform. So what we want is, we want to compare the entered data is text or not. So what we do, we have three text box, so we need to perform this action for all three text box. So we are not creating three separate block or command action commands. What we do, we just use this and command, I mean to say and block. So go here in logic, here you have and block. Okay, just select, and if you see here you have only one option for and, so you want to increase, just click here on setting, select, just pull and add here. So you see one more and is here, if you add one more is here, so as many you want you can add. Okay, and then what we want to do, we want to check that enter data is number or not. So here just you type number, so here is number, a question mark this number. So what this block will do, it will check is it a number or not. If yes, then true, if not then false. Okay, so what we did, we had here is number, text box 1 text. So text box 1 text, click here on text box 1, get this block text box 1 text, and just put it behind the is number block. Okay, same we need to do for remaining 2 text box. So if the entered data is number, then this action will perform. What we do, we first store the data into our tinydb block. For that you have to go down here, you have tinydb. In that you will get store value block. Just drag it, drop it. Then what you need to do, what you want to store, the data entered into a text box. So just select first text box, then here text box text, to here store value, and we need to we want to give a tag. So for this store data, so what we tagged as number 1. Okay, same way we done for remaining 3 text box. So when you enter contact number 1, it will store here, contact number 2 here, contact number 3 here, and SMS is here. So we already have one default SMS which we stored in text box. Okay, the next you need to do is set some actions, like after storing data, then config window will disappear, main window will appear, setting button will appear. Okay, this thing will appear. So when you fill all these things and click this button, then this configuration window will disappear, and your main screen will appear with this one big red button. Okay, so then next is, what if the entered data is not number? Then this else action will perform. It will show that there is it will show that you need to enter a number. Okay, so what I did here, I used 3 separate if for individual tag text box. So this will appear like if you not entered a number, then the respective text box background will red, and the hint, you will get a hint like please enter number. Okay, next is, so if you remember, we have one back button, so we need to configure that back button also. When you click that back button, you will go here on back button, select this, when click block, drag it, drop it here. So when you click that back button, this action will perform. The action is config invisible, password invisible, setting in visible, main screen visible, and setting button visible. It means if you entered in config mode and you found that all data is okay, then you don't need to save, or you just click back button, so you will directly go to the main screen. Okay, this is the purpose of that back button. Now main part is SOS button. So when you click SOS button, so you go to main layout, click on SOS, just select this when click block, drag it, drop it. So now when you click SOS button, what will happen, it will set the phone number as you configured. Okay, this 1, 2, and 3 number, and the message what you configured. Okay, and the location. So to get the location, first you need to do one thing, so I'll explain location later. Okay. So first, to get the mobile numbers, what you have to do, you just go below in text. Here you have set number, so whom you want to send the message, you just select this block here, paste it here. Okay, then we have three numbers, so we need to send three messages to three numbers. So what we have to do is, we need to join these numbers. So we need to add one join block, go into the text, join, just select, drag, drop. So you see here we have only two options for joining, and we want 1 2 3 4 and 5, sorry 4. So just click here, setting, add one and one more. So now you get four options. So first is a text box 1, which is your contact 1, contact 2, contact 3. So if you know that while you are sending SMS to multiple numbers, so it will be separated by a comma. Okay, so what we do, we just call text box number 1. Text means the contact number 1, then we separate with comma. This block you will get, just here, go to text and select empty text box, put here and write comma into it. Sorry, this is only you to this. Okay, so we separated all three numbers by comma. So now we have our phone number. Now we need to set a message. So for setting message, just go to the text box. Here you have set message block, just drag drop, then again use join function, join block, same block which we use here. First is our SMS text, which we get from our SMS text box. Okay, then we need to add some common text here, like what you configured your, like, hi, I'm in emergency, kind of what you configured in your SMS text blocks. Then my location, latitude and longitude dash, then what is your latitude, comma, and longitude. Longitudes are the coordinates of your location. Okay, then call a send direct message block. So for this, just click here. Here you have send direct message, just select, drag and drop. Okay, so what the total thing is, when you click the SOS button, it will collect the information of your contact numbers, then your message, and send to these numbers. Okay, so for location, what you have to do is, while your app will open, when you open your app, this action will be performed. So how to define this action? Go to the screen. Here you have when initialize block, just select, drag, drop. In that we need to define these steps. This is our set global latitude and longitude. How to set this? You need to create two variables. This variable you get from here, just select variable, drop it, name it as a longitude and latitude. Okay, then just take your cursor here, you will get set global latitude variable. Same you for longitude, just select it, drag it. Okay, and take it above here. This is from the variable set. So now you need to feed some data into that variable. So you need to set this sensor 1 longitude data, which we get from here location sensor block. When you click here, you will get the location sensor one latitude. Just select this, drag it, drop it, put it just connect this to this variable. Same for longitude. So once you open the app, this data will collect from your sensor and stored into this variable. Okay, then we call all our contact numbers what we configured, and SMS all we need to call. So you need to define this call action. For this call action, you just go here. Here you find get value block. Just drag drop this set text block. You get from this text block. Okay, here you find set text block. Just select, drag drop like this and attach this call block to this. Then this tag you need to define, tag you need to attach, which you get from here, from store. Just select this, copy paste. Okay, just drag this to above and just attach here. When in your screen initialize, this data will automatically appear on all respective text blocks. Okay, then what next action we want is, if the data into the text blocks are numbers, then the main screen will appear. Okay, so as I explained, this location data will stored into these variables. Now we need to attach these variables to our action. So just go to that variable. Here you get variable data. This select this block and just attach this block into this join block. Okay, that's it. So now our app is ready. It's time to test. Okay, so for that, just go to design. Here connect IT companion, scan this code, click on SOS button. So you see the message has been sent. Let me show you. Okay, here is the notification. Let me open my message box. So here's the message: hi, I am in emergency, please help. My location is longitude 0, latitude 0. Because I am inside home, my internet is not working properly, that's why the location is not. So let's change the setting. Click on setting, then login, then change the message back to engineering, SOS app, submit, click on SOS. The message has been sent. Let's check. Yes, the message has appeared. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Please like, share, subscribe for more content like this. Thank you very much.